It was a sunny day in the small town of Pleasantville, and everyone was going about their daily routine. Little did they know, a group of three unlikely robbers had their sights set on the biggest prize in town, the local grocery store. The trio consisted of Eddie, a bumbling ex-con with a heart of gold, Karen, a ditzy but determined single mom, and Randy, a tech-savvy teenager with a knack for hacking into security systems. They had spent weeks planning the perfect heist, studying the store's layout and security measures. Finally, the day had come. They donned their disguises and headed to the store, hearts racing with excitement. As they approached the entrance, Eddie, who was dressed as a security guard, pulled out a walkie-talkie and spoke into it in a deep, authoritative voice.
"This is Officer Johnson. We've got a possible robbery in progress at the grocery store. I need backup, over."
Karen and Randy watched in amazement as shoppers and employees alike scrambled out of the store, convinced that a real robbery was taking place. Once the coast was clear, the trio made their way inside the store, ready to grab as much loot as they could carry. However, they quickly realized they had underestimated one thing: the store's resident cat, Mr. Whiskers. The fluffy gray feline had taken a liking to Karen, following her around the store and rubbing up against her legs. She tried to shoo him away, but he wouldn't bud.
"Come on, Mr. Whiskers. We don't have time for this,"
she whispered frantically, but the cat seemed determined to stay by her side, purring contentedly. Meanwhile, Eddie and Randy had managed to crack open the safe and were filling bags with cash and jewels. Suddenly, the store's alarm went off, and they heard the sound of police sirens in the distance.
"Quick, we have to get out of here,"
Eddie shouted. Karen grabbed a bag and made a run for the exit, with Mr. Whiskers still following closely behind. They burst through the doors and found themselves face to face with a group of police officers, guns drawn.
"Freeze! Drop your weapons and put your hands up,"
one of them shouted. But just as they were about to be apprehended, Mr. Whiskers leapt onto the head of the nearest officer, causing him to scream and drop his gun. The other officers were momentarily distracted by the commotion, allowing the trio to make a break for it. They ran down the street, laughing and panting, with Mr. Whiskers still trailing behind them. They knew they had narrowly escaped the law, but they also knew that they had made a new friend in the form of a fluffy gray cat. As they parted ways and went their separate directions, Eddie turned to Karen and Randy with a sly grin. "Same time next week?" he asked. And with that, the three unlikely robbers disappeared into the sunset, ready for their next big adventure.